Hey guys, what's up? It's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. I know this is probably an odd spot for a skincare routine, but it's golden hour here in Brooklyn, and my bathroom, I love my apartment so much. I feel very lucky. We got a COVID deal back in 2020. Our bathroom though is so small. The filming setup in there, I've done it before. It's fine, but I think that you'll be able to see my skin better with the natural light here. Brought all my products in here for you today. I went to Sephora. Actually, I went to just re-up on my retinol cream. I went and I was like, I've been using the Paula's Choice retinol, which is like $70 or something like that. And I asked this woman that worked there, can you please show me a retinol treatment that is less than the Paula's Choice? And she immediately was just like, I know exactly what to get you. And she pointed me to the Inkey list. This is not sponsored by them, by the way. I'm about to talk about them a lot, and I just want you to know that like I have no affiliation with them. I don't work with them at all. I don't even think I'll be able to set up like an affiliate link for you. So this is all just like from my experience. So she pointed me to this Inkey list retinol serum, and it's, depending on where you get it, anywhere between like $14 and $18. So I was like, cool, I'll get this. And then she just started talking about this brand a lot, and before I knew it, it's like now almost my entire skincare routine and all of my products are from them. What kind of sold me on the Inkey list is that like they are not about branding, like they're just about ingredients. All of their products come in this black and white, like really basic branded bottles and containers. They're really just about making skincare accessible and affordable. The woman I talked to, she talked to me for like a half an hour. I don't even think people at Sephora, I don't know if they make commission, but she was actually like, go on the Inkey list website, like buy from there. I really do feel like she was like genuinely into this brand as someone that was studying, like she's an esthetician, I guess, studying skin. She could not say enough about this brand. Like I was about to buy the Tatcha $80 moisturizer because I'm getting married and I like want to splurge, and she's like, honestly, just use their moisturizer. I don't really remember everything, but like she went through all of the ingredients and like what they do. All of their products are cruelty free. The Inkey list offers affordable skincare by prioritizing ingredient quality and functionality over extravagant packaging, branding, and marketing. Their focus is on simplifying skincare routines and providing effective products at a lower price point. I've been using this probably for like a month now. Truthfully, I do have good skin, just like genetically, but I will say I do feel like my skin has slightly transformed. Like the texture is just very soft. The texture is even out a little bit. The tone is even out a little bit. Reading that makes a lot of sense to me. I felt compelled to make this video and update my skincare routine because it's been like probably 3 years since I've done one of these because I really haven't changed it that much. Let's just like get into the routine before the sun sets and I'm screwed. So I obviously start out with the hyaluronic acid cleanser. And what's really cool too with the Inkey list is on the back of each bottle, it'll like explain when in the process to use it. So I use this morning and night. I'm gonna go cleanse my face and I'll be right back. This will take off all of my makeup as well. So this is great. This is where I kind of get like my hyaluronic acid intake as well. And just for reference here, I don't do that much, just like a little dollop. If I could get even less than that, I do. I feel like when I wash my face, I look like an idiot. It's always the mascara. And I will link the products down below for you, even though I'm not an affiliate because I'm a legend like that. So we got most of the makeup off. I always have trouble getting my mascara off. Comment below if you do too. So this next step I probably do once a week, and that's dermaplaning. So this is a dermaplane kind of tool. It's just like a very easy way to get, you know, like peach fuzz off. I'm not really due for a sesh here. My lip can always use it. It's a great way to exfoliate as well. You know, I used to get my lip wax twice a month because I'm a hairy Italian woman, and now I haven't gotten my lip wax since I started dermaplaning. It's been like 3 years, and sometimes I'll even just do this instead of like tweezing. So yeah, that's a step I do after I cleanse. I'm not really due for one now, so I'm not gonna like go into depth doing it, but dermaplaning is amazing. Next, I'm just gonna do a little rose water. I do from Trader Joe's because that's where I also go grocery shopping. Next I do, and this is apparently gonna be like all the rage very soon, it's the Exosome Hydro Glow Complex. It's transformative serum for radiant, smooth, and renewed skin. The way the woman at Sephora that I was talking to explained this product, this is essentially like giving yourself a facial. What it does, and I don't really understand this, but it like goes into a layer of your skin that is deeper, like a few levels deeper of your skin than like most skincare products. So it like, because you put it on first, it like brings all of the other products with it. It really gets in there. Probably use about this much, which might be like overdoing it a little bit, but that's fine. I just put it all over. You could put this on a wet face, a damp face, she said. I just don't do that. Yeah, I think this really has been the game changer for me, this product specifically, and it's very inexpensive. So that's that. That's amazing. In the morning, I've been using the vitamin C, their 15% vitamin C and EGF serum. But that's a morning step, but I just wanted to show it because I do think it's important to incorporate vitamin C into your skincare routine. The next step I do, I alternate every 3 days. I either do retinol, exfoliator, or I skip it. Tonight's a retinol night, so of course this is under the treat step. This is obviously like an anti-aging step. It's great to use it after the exosome step because it just kind of gets it all in there in a way that gets it, from what I understand, deeper into your skin. And I remember like when I was at Sephora, I had, this woman was like not working for Sephora, like she was working for the inkey list. I had the Glossier like glow stick in my thing, and she was like, honestly, like your skin will not need that if you just buy these products. And I still bought the glow stick anyway because like I wanted it. But it is true though, like I really don't even use the glow stick at all. This I've had for like 3 years. It's just a very big bottle, so I haven't worked through it, but I do exfoliate my skin on nights where I'm not doing retinol. My next step, the inkey list doesn't have rosehip seed oil, so I use the Ordinary's rosehip seed oil. This has been such an important step in my skincare routine for the longest time. This is also like a very affordable brand, the Ordinary, obviously. When I was 23, which was 7 years ago, I went to Australia and my friend was living there. Extraneous detail, but he introduced me to his friend that he made there. Again, 23 at the time. I thought this guy was like maybe a year or two younger than me. Turns out he was 31 and his skin looked incredible, and I was like, what is your secret? He was like, rosehip products. So for a long time I used serum as well, but I find that the oil is more than enough for me. This has been a staple. I have used this every day for the past 7 years. On like the off chance that like I run out and I don't have a restock like once or twice a year, I feel the difference. This is so important to my skincare routine. We're almost done. Next I do their Brighten Eye cream, instant illumination and brightening over time. I think she said that this kind of makes your eye look like it has that like filter over time. So I don't obviously use that much because it's eye cream. I always make sure I put eye cream on my lid as well. Also, like I meant to say this at the beginning, I feel like it goes without saying, like I'm not a skincare professional. I'm not a licensed esthetician. I'm just a bitch on these streets sharing my skincare routine, okay? So that's the eye cream step. And then of course we have our Bioactive Ceramide Repairing and Plumping Moisturizer. This I had like the $80 Tatcha one, and she was like, that is a good moisturizer, but this is just as good and it's like a quarter of the price. This definitely moisturizes and plumps. It's not like too heavy, but it's definitely heavy enough for me personally. And that's the thing too, right? I mean, like you can watch these skincare routines for days and days, but ultimately like it's trial and error for like what works best for your skin. And for me, I was just like, oh, I feel like I really found a routine that works really well for my skin, and everything in it is like really affordable. And so that's why I was just excited to share it with you. I mean, just look at how dewy and glowy. I mean, I know like I'm super pale right now, but you can just tell like the texture is amazing. And then like putting makeup on top of my skin like this is like next level. At night I do use the Laneige. I mean, there really is like, this is the best. This is probably the most expensive if you buy like the actual, this is a sample size. I feel like out of all of these products, it's probably the most expensive per like ounce. I am not gonna lie, like I don't really gua sha that much anymore. Like I know I should, and when I do, it's in the morning. So I'm not gonna lie and say that that's my next step because it's really not. My last step, which I don't do every night, but I do often. Some nights I do it fully, some nights I do partially, but that is brownies. These I have been using for probably around 2 years now. They're a non-invasive, non-toxic, affordable Botox alternative. It's basically like paper macheing your face. I am an affiliate with them, but I buy them with my own money, and I've been using them for 2 years. These are amazing. I'm 30 years old, so I don't have a ton of wrinkles, and if I use these for a week straight with a full cast on my forehead, it looks like I went to get Botox without looking so fake. Personally, brownies work for me at the moment because they provide kind of a natural, and I say natural because paper macheing your face is not something that occurs in nature, but it's not an injection. Yeah, it provides a natural way to just kind of train your muscles to relax, and over time it gets rid of the lines. I'm an actor, so I always really like to have a blank slate, a blank canvas to present so that I can start from zero and build a character onto that. So I do feel if I had Botox or fillers and stuff, I would only be able to play someone that can afford that, or I should only be able to play someone that can afford that. It's not really always how it goes though, is it? But I believe that, if I'm playing a 30-year-old woman that is homeless, for example, I shouldn't have a lot of aesthetic work done to my face. That doesn't make any sense. If I'm playing Kim Kardashian in her biopic, it's okay, give me a little Botox if I have a 6-month contract and then it'll wear off. The point is, it's important to me that I can emote, I can move my face, and that I can have a blank slate as an actor. So this is why frownies work for me. It's also really affordable. I don't think I could afford to have Botox done regularly. This box is less than $25, and you can get 10% off your order of frownies with my code KEEF10, and I'll leave that link down below. So I'm gonna show you kind of what cast works for me, because everyone has a different shaped forehead, and you can use them for your, I don't know what this is called, but these lines, and you can also use them around your eyes. I've always had a very expressive forehead, and I feel I've always had a lot of skin, excess skin on my forehead. So ever since I was little, just I would raise my eyebrows and I'd have a ton of wrinkles on my forehead. And so I noticed on YouTube, I was oh wow, I'm starting to really notice the lines on my head. So I started doing them, I just did them on my forehead. So they come in these little sheets like this, and you could break them into squares or triangles. This is how I do mine. And again, it is kind of trial and error. And if you start using frownies, do not expect to wear them for one night and to be transformed. You do have to be consistent with them. I did a full cast every night for a week, the first week that I had them. And after about 4 days, I really noticed an actual significant difference. And that was when I was 27, 28. So, if you have more developed lines, it will take longer, but you just have to be consistent with it. They really do work. They're female owned and founded. It's this woman founded it in the 1800s, and then ever since then it's that woman's daughter, then that woman's daughter, the founder's great granddaughter is currently running it or something like that. The first thing I do, and you can use water, I recommend using rose water. Sometimes you use regular water because it is kind of this adhesive material. It can smell a little gnarly. It doesn't really bother me, but I'm honestly just using this because I'm not in the bathroom. So the next thing I'll do is I'll break 2 triangles. And a full cast for me might be, half cast for you. So it's you do have to kind of figure it out. So the first thing I do is I put 1 square in the middle here. And a lot of times I'll kind of hold it and flatten it with a towel a bit and just make sure it's really tight. But the others will help with that as well. Then I put 2, I don't have a mirror here, so I'm going literally just on the viewfinder, but kind of up here. And obviously for it to be most effective, because all of your muscles kind of work together, you do want to try to get as much of the skin on your forehead as possible. There are some nights where I will put the square here and then I'll put 2 at the bottom, and that's it. That's good, for the upkeep and to not have to replenish the frownies as much. But if you want really solid results, as I might have mentioned, I'm getting married in a month, so I'm gonna be going to town with my frownies cast this month. I don't know, I watched videos of people getting Botox, not by choice, Instagram Reels just feeds it to me because it's you turn 30, so fuck you. And it's I don't really want a needle being shot into my head. Like, call me a total noob. Kind of do the same thing here. And I just make sure it's really like taut, you know? And it, like the first time I did this, it did not look very good. Again, it is a little trial and error. Like if you don't get it absolutely, you know, 100% right the first time you do it, like that's very normal. Okay, let me do here. It does smell better with the rose water. I have one more. If I really like to make sure it's secure, I will do the final triangle. I think I do it like this. Just right on top to just make sure it's all working together and secure. The sun has moved so much since this video started, but honestly it is better than doing it in my bathroom. So that is like my full nighttime skincare routine. The frownies I wear to bed, and then the next day I do keep them on as long as possible. Like sometimes I'll put on some SPF, throw on a hat and go on a run in the morning. You know, I work from home. If I don't have any calls, sometimes I'll leave them on till like 4 or 5. Like the longer you can leave them on, the better. If I have like an event I'm going to, I'll leave them on until I do my hair and makeup for that event. I used to move my eyebrows like a lot, and I can still, I have the full ability to move my eyebrows. Whereas if you get Botox, like you literally can't. But I just don't have like the impulse to anymore. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that is my updated nighttime skincare routine. I definitely feel like I just turned 30. I've always been pretty on top of my skincare routine, I'm not gonna lie. I do have good skin. I do take good care of my skin. Doing the same routine every morning and every night, I think has really benefited me like through the years. I'm by no means like old, obviously, and aging is natural. I don't know how I feel, even though I've used it before on this channel. I'm not sure how I like the term or care for the term anti-aging, because we're all aging and like you can't stop that, and it's good to age. Like there are many positive things that come from aging, but I think it's just about taking care of yourself. You know, it's a complicated thing to talk about, but I just know that I want to have good skin and I want to look good. So I'm definitely taking care of my skin as much as possible and doing it for the least amount of money as possible. And I do think that the products that I've shown like through the years, you know, I've been taking skincare seriously for like a decade. You know, I've gone through periods where I've spent a lot of money on skincare and they've been good products and my skin has looked great, but then I'm like, oh, I can't really afford it. So then I buy like less expensive products that are like not as effective. And I feel like I've found the balance of like having good products that make my skin look good. It's so bright. But you can really see like what we're dealing with though. So I feel like that's fine. I'm an overexposed queen. I'm really yapping. I'm going on. Yeah, the point is, I feel like I have found good quality products for an affordable price, and it has taken me until this month basically to do so. So I just wanted to share it with you. Anyway, I'll leave all the links down below. Comment if you've used any of these products, if you like them, if you've used anything else. I mean, the Inkey list also has a lot of other products you can check out. If you've used any of them, let me know what you think. Maybe I'll try them as well. I can't wait to wear these frownies for the rest of the night. The night is still young. It's only 7:15. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Let me know if you have any requests for videos. Just comment down below and I'll see you in the next one. Oh no. Oh no.